Hello, hello, Jesse McDougall here with the Martial Arts of Money. It is, oops, sorry, my cat's on my, who cares what day it is. Okay, I wasn't even planning on doing a session today, but we actually had some positive news. So I think we'll communicate that now. So, we are warming up America Online AOL. And I have a warm-up process that I've used in the past on other email platforms. Now, this is my own email platform, so I'm doing this all myself. So I can send 106 emails per day to AOL right now and get 6% opens. So that's not bad. That's a really good campaign. I can tell here, sorry, my cat's in front of the screen. Okay, so we can see here there's 6 opens and 2 clicks. Okay, now I go, so that is great news. That means if you look at the other campaigns like this one, no click, 1 open, go down here, 85, 6 opens, 4 opens, not too bad, free AMC movie tickets. But this one here, I can just tell that because people clicked it, the email creative is nice. It says hi. Let me check my. We'll get for you free Domino's pizza. Just complete the survey. There's no catch or anything to purchase. Just a nice free warm pizza with dipping sauce. Just kidding, the offer doesn't include dipping sauce. Click here. I should put a period at the end of that, so let's change that. Okay, I'm going to save. Okay, and so we see now there's 2 clicks there. And we'll go over to the advertiser side here. Watch out. Oops. So there, 1 click. Okay. So now, how do we get 1,000 clicks? Well, you really there's 2 ways. There's the way that the time that works, and we're going to be doing this anyways. See, because each week we're doing only 123 today, but next week we're actually going to do 650 and see if we still get 86% delivery rate. Then if I get 650 email messages over the course of 24 hours to America Online, it just keeps growing from there. And there's really no limit, but the safe limit, I'd say, is around 250,000. I've seen people build way bigger lists than that. I've got bigger lists than that, but I'm happy around 250,000. I'm going to move on to the next IP. And that's the thing, when you're using a bulk platform like I am, you can load in multiple IPs. So right here, we got these IPs on each of these computers, and I can route in 20 different computers, 20 different servers, with as one or as many IPs on as I want. And so I don't really want to mail that way anymore. But if it makes money, it makes money. And just like our SMS campaign. All right, so what do we need to do here? There's a couple housekeeping tasks we need to do. Oh, the first is we need to send a new email. Generate creative, get it free, Domino's, Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, so I did the Dunkin' Donuts one yesterday. That's email, yeah. Okay, so let's try it. was already sent. Okay, so we'll send that one. So we take what worked. Pad master. Dunkin' Donuts. And I think that's all we need to do. Max messages per hour, 6. So yeah, max messages per hour is 6, but next week we're going to do more. But for now, we'll just get this sucker out. And basically, regardless of the size of the list you have, the process is still the same. So that's where this kind of business model gets very lucrative. For example, these guys here, 9,800, 1,200, $2,000, $2,000. These guys are all my their data that have their phone numbers. So tomorrow I'm going to send them an actual campaign. The one here that produced the 2 clicks, the Dunkin' Donuts, sorry, Domino's, and we're going to send that out to 17,000 people. And I'm hoping it's make money. If it doesn't make money, then there's something I don't know about. And that's okay. You don't know everything. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so that's sent out. We got our campaign for tomorrow. We're going to have to create a new campaign tomorrow, I think. Have we done DeWalt tools? No, we haven't done DeWalt tools. So let's... I thought I did DeWalt tools. No, no DeWalt tools. So, wait, is this it? See what happened here. Prior page. Looks like we sent out DeWalt tools. Produced 8 opens, no clicks. This data that I'm using is very old. These are my clickers. I have 30,000 clickers that have built up over the years. All right, so let's see what the next offer is. Nike socks. save this, and we'll just send out a test to our seeds. Just waiting to see how long it takes to arrive. Yeah, it works. Didn't work here though. Let's see. Log. To iCloud. Crazy, yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't accept it. And let's see here. Yeah, I got it in Microsoft. It goes to my other tab, but that's all right. One click registered, yeah. That click I did. Okay, so that's good. We can, I'll just, yeah, I'm not gonna, oh, I did this yesterday. I was gonna send out or schedule get it free Nike socks, but I'll just wait till tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow we'll schedule the get it free Nike socks, and that is our only test we can do. So that's the thing is, I don't want, there's other tests I want to do, like I could pull the successes. I just don't want to do anything else. There's other tests I can run, but I guess we're at capacity is what I'm trying to say. I only got one IP to play around with. And so I want to know how this IP responds to every little thing that I'm doing to build this massive email network. And I'm interested to see if SMS messaging is that to delivery is like email. But I definitely do feel like I'm, because we have the launch tomorrow of the SMS campaign, I feel like it's the night before the first artillery. Is one way to portray that, but another way to portray it is just me with a bow and arrow going up to a tree and just taking my first shot. And this is back to revenue producing activities. I've been in a stagnation state for almost 2 years, figuring things out, redesigning things. So yeah, other people might have figured it out sooner than me, and they have totally. I'm way behind is the truth, but at least I'm in the game. And I don't know that many people that know the internet economy, down to this kind of level. And I get it, just pay the technician, you know what I mean? But I like knowing how all this stuff works and is put together. I don't need to know every intricacy, and it's probably best that I don't actually touch anything or change anything, because I tend to break things faster than I build them. And that's true. So you just gotta learn these lessons as you go along your email adventure. But I don't like getting pigeoned in on email, because email, you still need to be able to make stuff like that. Still need to be able to install WordPress, which I still can't do, by the way. Okay, so that's great news. I was very happy to see the one click here. Very happy to see that. I'm not sure about you, but you might be going through this process, and a lot of people in your life doubting you, and they think you're crazy or dumb, or like they're anti you. And just remember, that's a type of phase in the entrepreneur journey. It's called the crabs in the bucket. You're trying to get out of the bucket. All right, I'm trying to improve my life. And they're pulling you back in the bucket. Now you get back here. You get back here. So. Okay, well, I think we can. There was one thing I had to do. Might as well do it. This guy right here. So, list. Okay, so does this mean this here equals that? First name, last name. Where's the okay? Phone number is in 03, and that's wrong. That's wrong. It should be 07, I believe. Oh, we have to inspect this one too. I think we messed up here. So we got two things to work on, actually. And this is like, if you are watching right now, and like this is where the real magic happens. Like, I've been procrastinating on, you're going to see these two little tasks, and maybe I'll try to time it to see. These two little tasks they cause me so much pain and frustration and procrastination all around, just not AAA, performing. So I want you to take note of these tasks, and these are the kind of tasks that I need support with, right? I've already shown you how the money train gets in. Well, yeah, I'm telling you it's close, right? It didn't come in today, but it shows me it's on its way with this click, right? There's the money train. And so, email and just intangible revenue is it's awesome, because you're just clicking the send button or whatever. Just waiting for more money to come in. We used to have this, and I'll get it again, this sound every time a sale came in. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And we had it down to a timer, like every 20 minutes, the new stats came in. Cha-ching. And it didn't matter if it was 1 cent or $1,000, you still got the dopamine release of that cha-ching. Okay, here we go. Got the phone number in code 5. Phone number in code 5, and then code 3 is first name, 4 is last name, code 5. So this is where I need to set a standard for how you import data into this company. I want the data in this organized way, this 3, 4, 5 code structure, because it just uniforms everything. so we've got some payday data here. We've got payday, people that do payday loans. Those people need free stuff more than anyone. So send them some Domino's coupons. They'll fill it out. I'm hunting now. Oh, see, this is a bit different. Oh yeah, I gotta get this sorted out. In this list, the phone numbers are in column 9. The other ones are in column 5. This is the part I don't like either doing. Okay. Let's just verify that. We can go to okay. Yeah. That's a problem. Well, this was a test. So if you watch the other episodes, you've seen how we did that. We moved the phone numbers to column B. So that's the root of the problem. So we should change it here, but I need to know what column they go into. Okay, so we gotta fix B, but we just gotta see where the other ones are. Comes under last name. Comes after the last name. No, see, this one's different. So then where should we put it? Is the next question. So let's put it after last name because it's the most important data. Paste. Delete. Okay. Okay, we're going to write these headers down. Email. Okay, so all other files we have to have this format. But the other files are going to have addresses. Ugh. See why I was procrastinating on this. Yeah, I just don't know what to do here. things I don't want to know, but unfortunately I have to know. Well, I think address should be you know what, let's just fix one thing at a time. Yeah, no, we might have misfires tomorrow. I think we will. That's why I gotta do this now. If I don't, because my friend told me something. Just picking up my email here. Yeah. He's telling me to make sure the columns are right. Oh yeah, okay, I've got to make sure the columns are right. And I might overthink this just because of self-confidence. Right, there's a lot on the line right now. Yeah, we got a problem. So when you got a problem like this, you attack the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is in these files. So we could just have different headers. I want them to all be the same header because I'm going to send the text message out to all these people. Outreach, bro. Okay. That looks good like that. This is probably perfect. Giveaway. We'll use this as the standard. Perfect. That was easy. Okay, so we got 1, 2. It's payday and free giveaway. It's free giveaway, so BizOp. Okay, so BizOp. Email, first name, last name, address, city, state, zip, phone, date of birth. Yep, that's good. This one, 1250 leads. Email, first name, last name. Excuse me. that's done. I think one more. Okay, so it looks like we did well too. Let's save this. Close. So that's all the data files. Okay, so now that we have a uniform set of email headers, we need to take the email lists out of here. Oh, we can do body files too. Oh, this is where we add footers. We probably should add footers to our emails. Right now I think we're kind of illegal, but we're just testing or whatever right now, but we should add footers. Yeah, I should do that. So now we're deleting data off the server. Oh, this is, I remember doing this. Okay, so they should be deleted now. Okay, so now we re-upload these. Okay, and now we go to RoboMail and we import them into the list. I was expecting the count to be 0 since we deleted all the files. Well, let's just go back. Yeah, I know. So where's that pulling the information in from? Let's just go delete a list. Yeah, list, master list. We'll just delete the lists. Okay, so now we have to create lists. We just need our mailing name. Okay, now we import the list. So it takes the list from the FTP server to the software. Okay, now we're just going to wait for this to import. So all of our headers are the same, and I'm glad we figured this out because we undiscovered that headers were not uniform, and it would have affected my campaign tomorrow. So that made us money. So basically, what that did, that's a defensive play that we've sorted out here. Yeah, we're doing the best we can, is the truth. So we're ready to launch, and so this is such a micro test, but it's so huge. It's going to give me so much information. I probably should blog about this, but that's why I like having here. Could blog about it. All I gotta do is, this is the cool thing. So okay, I'll show you a cool thing. Yeah, I forget. I got quite a bit of stuff in here. I'm gonna pass on this. Yeah, the challenge for coming up forward, like say this does work, and I don't see why it's not going to. I've got to be super humble. I can't like talk about my success and I'm making $2,000 a day and I basically got life on autopilot, stuff like that. That's why I'm sharing this stuff with you guys in this videos now. Is that you can, I don't know, I think it's just cool. And I'm kind of a pessimist or a skeptic a lot of times, so yeah, I'm just looking forward to moving forward. So okay, so what's the good news? The good news is our data is imported. Okay, so let's go send. Oh, creatives. Yeah, you know what else I like about this software is that instead of like all I gotta do instead to send an email versus sending to your telephone is click that button. You know how powerful that is? So it's like pretty crazy. It's like, okay, well, let's avoid the spam filters on email and just go here. Okay, so we've completed 2 tasks now. This has been a successful session, and we're only 30 minutes in or whatever. Let's see here. 48 minutes in. That's okay. All right, well, I think we're going to call our break here, but this was episode 9. And thanks for coming, guys. And yeah, hopefully the money train is coming tomorrow.